Sometimes people come up to me and they say, Wil Wheaton, tell me the truth. What would you do if you found out that an ancient elder god was about to break through the veil of reality and devour our world? And I always say, this is an oddly specific question that I get asked much more frequently than I'd like, and it is beginning to make me feel a little uncomfortable. But since you asked, here is my standard answer. I would scream hysterically and then run through a brick wall like a terrified, panicked cartoon character, leaving a perfect Wil Wheaton-shaped outline on the wall. However, I would not leave any Wil Wheaton-shaped holes in any brick walls if the entire thing played out in my imagination among my friends inside the world of a game. Today on Tabletop, Patrick Rothfuss, Jessica Marzipan, and Stefanie Woodburn are here. We're going to play an epic game of adventure and terror. We will be globe-trotting investigators tasked with keeping the worst kind of ancient horror at bay. There is evil everywhere, and though some of us will certainly perish, we must work together to prevent the destruction of our world by an Eldritch Horror. Eldritch Horror is an epic, heavily themed, cooperative, race-against-the-clock game designed by Corey Konizeka and Nikki Valens. It combines all the things we love about Arkham Horror with all of the things we love about Elder Sign. We are investigators who have realized that something isn't quite right in the world, and we'll be working together as a team to gather clues, solve mysteries, defeat unspeakable horrors, and hopefully save the world from one of 4 different elder gods before it dooms the world and everyone in it. To win Eldritch Horror, players must solve 3 mysteries, which will always be different depending on which of the ancient ones we choose. We'll have to travel all over the world to discover and collect the clues we need to save it. We'll also have to defeat terrifying monsters, close the transdimensional gates they use to come into our world, and not go insane trying. After we set up the game, we will each choose a character who will most likely die at some point in the game. It's tragic, to be sure, but the player who controlled that character will get to pull a new one out of the box and hope things go better this time around. There are 3 phases in every turn, starting with the players. Each player will take 2 actions, starting with the lead investigator. Actions include resting to heal physical and emotional wounds, traveling around the board, shopping for useful items, or doing a special character-specific action. After everyone has done their 2 actions, we go around again and we encounter the space that we're on. We do this by drawing a card that corresponds to our location. For example, if I'm in Istanbul, I would draw from this deck. If I'm in San Francisco, I would draw from this deck, and so on. When we have resolved all of our encounters, the Mythos phase will begin. This is when the Ancient One gets its turn, and it is always bad for the players. During this phase in play, we draw the top card off of this Mythos deck, and we do what it says. Some of the bad things it does include spawning monsters into the world, or opening up new gates, and damaging the player's mental and physical health. Most of the time, it will also advance this doom track closer to 0, depending on the number of gates that are open. If the doom track advances to 0, the Ancient One wakes up, and we're probably going to lose the game. What has risen may sink, and what has sunk may rise. Loathsomeness waits and dreams in the deep, and decay spreads over the tottering cities of men. It is time for us to face Eldritch Horror.
My name is Pat Rothfuss, and I write big fat fantasy novels. And I run a charity called World Builders.
I'm Stef Woodburn. I'm an actress and a Twitch host on Geek and Sundry, and also my own channel.
I'm Jessica Marzipan. By day, I am a community manager. By night, I am a costumed crusader.
Before we do anything, Stef, you're closest to Azathoth, traitor.
Yes.
I would love it if you would flip over the Mythos and
You
not
mean
mythos,
not
the
mythos,
mystery.
the
Flip over
first
the mystery, and tell us what first mystery must be solved.
Our first mystery is the seed of the Daemon Sultan.
Oh Lord.
A strange green comet has fallen from the sky. Even after the impact, the meteorite continues to slowly burrow itself deeper into the earth. When this card enters play, place the mystery token on Tunguska.
Okay.
As an encounter, an investigator on Tunguska may attempt to search for signs of the impact in the dead forest.
Okay.
If he passes, he discovers the strange green meteorite. He may spend two clues to place one Eldritch token on this card.
Okay.
At the end of the mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to half the number of
The
players,
number of players, yeah.
So that's
solve
2
the
Eldritch
mystery.
tokens. Great. In the story of the game, we're investigating these mysteries so that we go, oh, it's Azathoth, and then we save the world. That's basically how it works. Stef, tell us who you are.
I am Lola Hayes, the actress. She seems very comfortable using her influence and powers of persuasion, which is what I always wanted to do, but I'm too afraid to do in real life. And I start in Tokyo because I had previously gone crazy and checked myself into an asylum
With all of the demands and the paparazzi and just the way things were in Hollywood at that point in time, she went crazy.
and now I checked myself out of the asylum ready to fight monsters.
Oh no, you're hysterical.
I've decided that my new role is to help save the world.
Yeah, of course you
and
have.
yes,
Because your life had no meaning as an
my life
actress?
had no meaning.
Lola has to make a big comeback because I'm pretty sure she did something embarrassing, like, I don't know, maybe light her underwear on fire or something.
What I am good for is gaining
Gaining
assets.
things?
Okay.
Great. So you're going to go shopping in Tokyo?
We are gonna go, yes. Big shopping. One.
Stop it.
I got one.
So basically you can get a sanity helper or a strength helper. What do you think?
I'll go for the strength helper
I
because
think that's a good call.
I only have a strength
Bull
of
whip,
2.
bull whip, bull whip.
In real life, I get cast as people in power, such as the dominatrix. So is this fitting? Yes. And so I have a bullwhip, and I will get a train token so that I can move.
I think you actually have to get a boat token because you're in Tokyo.
Oh, you're
there's
right. I have to
no-
get a boat token.
One boat ticket, please. And then Jess.
I am Diana Stanley, a redeemed occultist, but am I really redeemed? I don't know. I'm a reformed cultist. Definitely reformed. That's past.
I don't know how much I trust Jessica's character, Diane.
I'm over it. I'm done with that. New chapter.
Every time there's a reformed cultist in this game, they end up being a traitor, which is really weird because this game does not have a defector mechanic.
So I have a really high lore because my brain's real big, and I have absolutely no willpower because
Because you were in a cult.
I've been brainwashed. I was in a cult. We had to eat a lot of cookie dough. We had to, sit around and watch romantic comedies all the time.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
Diana, we're gonna win this. I mean, it is cooperative, but
Yeah.
I don't believe in judging people based on their previous, professions. I think she's got a heart of gold.
So incredibly uncomfortable with you right now.
I think that she's going to be a valuable member of the team.
you should be. The easiest way to eat a bunch of cookie dough is having a bunch of tentacles, so you can have more hands to shove things in your mouth. So I think I want to prepare to travel.
All right.
So I need a boat ticket.
Okay.
Ding. All right.
And your second action?
So, I should probably just head over there now. Are you going to San Francisco? I am, for sure. Flowers in my hair. I'm here with the, grandmothers of the future hippies. Is Charles Manson there? Because I kind of want to, just say hi. No reason. Reformed cultist.
Pat, please introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, I have been typecast as the beardy dude, and I'm not sure why. Norman Withers. Norman was very appealing to me from the beginning. Not because of the beard, right? I picked him despite the beard. I hate being typecast as the beard guy. I have got a lot of sanity for now.
Yep.
A lot of willpower for now. Astronomer, pursuer into the dark arts, the lore. Pretty much I can foretell that my character arc is going to be a very quick descent into madness. Yeah, I figure I could play that. Plus, like, crazy old man. Yeah, I can get behind that. My first action will be to prepare to move.
Yep.
With a boat.
Yep.
And then I'll take my movement, which is 1.
Yep.
And then I'll spend my prepared to get to Buenos Aires. To be honest, there's a lady down there that he has a bit of a relationship with. Yes, I'm gonna look into the paranormal. Yes, I'll fight a shuggoth. But really, it's Susan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lily Chen. She is a martial arts expert. When I was an infant, an obscure sect of monks believed that I was born for a special purpose, to face a great evil. According to her character, she is a woman of few words and flying fists. Little did they know that great evil was in the mirror!
Will has the sense and capability and incredible powers to be a Asian female.
It's great. We can't just have a bunch of white dudes. Is it too late for me to be a white dude?
So the first thing I'm gonna do is prepare to travel with a train ticket, please. Woo woo. Okay, and then I'm going to actually travel down to India and hopefully pick up that clue. One of the infuriatingly great design features of this game is that you never really have exactly as many actions as you want. You always wish you could move one more space or do one more thing. So at the beginning of this game, if I can move myself close to getting a clue right away so that we can resolve this mystery, I will be helping out the team. This is where we encounter the spaces that we're on. So, Steph, you are in Tokyo.
Yes.
Which means that we'll be drawing from a purple deck because Tokyo has a purple thing around it. The reigning emperor has been plagued by nightmares. His advisors ask your opinion, and you assure them that these horrors are real. Please make an influence test.
Yes!
I want to see your most influential face.
What kind of influence are we talking?
Look, you just did it!
There it is! Oh, man.
These horrors are
That
real.
feels strange, but also good.
My face is turning red. I can't look at you.
Ah, that was amazing!
Oh, Jess! Yes.
That looks like 2 successes.
2 successes.
If you pass, they act immediately. One monster of your choice on any space loses 2 health.
Yay! Well,
I'm guessing it's probably this riot happening over here since that's the only monster on the board, yeah?
Yes, it is.
So let's find out how many health are on this monster.
Not all
It's 2
there's
damage.
2 damage on that riot.
So it just needs 1 more.
So we only need 1 damage to put down that riot. All right, Jess.
Okay, so I'm here in San Francisco.
Yep.
So
You're going to encounter the San Francisco space.
The examiner hires you to spend a night in the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh! I've been there. It's a real place.
Oh my God, are Chris Hardwick and Lydia Hurst there right now?
They probably
Probably.
are. Yeah, that's where they're honeymooning.
Yeah. They provide you with experts in detecting the supernatural.
Just as
Improve
a freebie.
observation.
There you go.
Whoa, it just happens.
Boom! The odd architecture and the building's history threaten to unhinge your mind as the evening passes.
I just want to open that door that goes to nowhere.
So it's will -1.
Wait, what?
All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
Big Will.
Hey, you did it!
Yes! Nothing bad happens.
Great.
I believed in myself and, the Winchester rifle.
Well done.
Thanks.
All right, Pat.
So I
And by
don't.
Pat, I mean Norman.
Now I don't encounter Buenos Aires. I encounter a clue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scientists report that their sample of radium was stolen. Your investigation indicates a connection to worshippers of Azathoth.
And this is going to be an observation.
Okay. And I cannot make anything magical happen here.
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
success.
Success.
You discover signs of cult activity.
Gain this clue.
Da-da-da.
You got it!
Yay!
Way to go. And now we're up to Lily, who will also attempt to uncover a clue. The thing is, there's a lot of dice rolling in this game, and I am very afraid that I am just going to be a terrible liability to this team through every fault of my own.
A team of geologists have disappeared after studying a chunk of rock that was retrieved from a nearby crater. You visit their lab and feel waves of strange energy emanating from the stone, eroding your body from the inside.
Oh, that's not good.
Strength check. So, good news.
Strength is my
check.
best thing. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. That's a success.
Hooray!
You safely examine the green stone and none of you falls off. You
Oh,
gain
that's
the clue.
great. Gain the clue. Fantastic.
Yay.
I have a clue. Hooray.
Awesome.
That wasn't bad for us.
Yeah, this game is easy.
We're really
Here's the
playing
thing that's
for our
bad for us. You drop a penny into the peculiar mechanical device. The automaton waves its hand and turns over a card bearing the words, "Good luck is with you." This is an omen of good fortune.
Uh-oh. We've got Chthonian.
Ooh.
Got a Chthonian. They kind of look like if a nautilus was crossed with an unspeakable nightmare. And it sort of hangs around and just flails at you relentlessly with its icky tentacles. Oh man, I hate that thing
But
so
at least
much.
they have no reckoning.
It doesn't really hurt you as much as it just grosses you out so much. Like if you stepped on like a slug in just your socks. Ugh.
I hate it too, definitely, for sure.
You're so reformed.
This Chthonian has a green symbol on it, so it's going to have an effect right away. When this monster is spawned, move it to the heart of Africa.
Oh.
So we know if there's a
Heart of
Chthonian
Africa.
in the heart of Africa. And this is an omen of good fortune. So the lead investigator may move the omen to a space of her choice on the omen track without advancing doom.
Yeah, we'll move it back
Okay.
because that will give
I
us
think that's a good choice.
the least effect of all these
Yeah.
things.
Great.
Okay.
That was a very friendly mythos
that was
card.
Oh, why'd you say
Yeah.
it out loud? Welcome to our second turn, everyone. As far as I can tell, none of us have died. That's great. At the moment, Lola is the lead investigator, although we can change that.
Would it be helpful to have you go first then, because you probably have the most action going on
Right now.
All right, I'll be lead investigator. So I would like a train ticket, please. Thank you. And now I would also like to travel by walking. I'm walking along this train thing. Here we go. Hey, why did Constantinople get the works? All right.
while I'm in Tokyo.
Yep.
I'll go shopping first.
Okay.
Boom.
Shop it up.
Oh!
Yeah.
What? You got 3 successes.
Three
Whoa.
successes.
For 3, you can get dynamite. And then the only other new card is holy water for 2.
I'll take that one. Good. Thanks.
The dynamite guys all, Lola Hayes, take all of this
I've got my
dynamite.
dynamite. I've got a gun and dynamite. We are an actress in the 1920s.
Steph is really coming into her own as Lola, the disgraced actress who is out to prove everyone wrong in a comeback tour. I love it.
Who's also recently checked out of an asylum.
Yeah, it's
What could possibly go wrong?
You're like, no man's gonna tie me to the rails. Ha ha! She's my leader. I'll follow her. I'll follow anyone. I'm a cultist.
And we're traveling.
You're traveling by boat?
By boat, so
Yeah.
I will spend
There's
my
your boat ticket.
And we are traveling
You're walking to the Himalayas. Nice.
Okay.
Not a cultist. What are you going to do?
Not a cultist, for sure.
I'm in it to win it, and I'm gonna destroy everyone. Oh, this is a co-op game.
I could go to Buenos Aires and try to get a spell.
You're pretty good with the spell.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
Yep.
go shopping.
Go shopping.
I'm not very influential. People don't trust me.
I can't imagine why.
One.
You got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The holy water seems like a really good spell.
It's not the holy water. I really want holy water.
For someone else, not for me. I mean, I'm really afraid that it might touch me and I might start sizzling or something.
Because I
Yeah.
have no willpower.
Take
Yeah.
a bank
You could
loan.
get the whiskey.
So I'm not gonna get it, but I hope someone does because it seems like a cool card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. All right.
Yeah.
Get my
Okay.
whiskey. Okay, so that's me.
All right.
Everyone is super effective.
Norman Beardy, what are you going to do?
And I think if I rushed off to help here, by the time I get there, you guys will have killed everything, is my thought.
Yeah, I think it's great that as the man in the game, you're staying behind the scenes and improving yourself while the women go out and handle everything that actually matters.
Oh, that hurts.
No, I think
that hurts me.
No, that's
inside.
great. That's super great. You should definitely do that.
You know, when you have 3 super effective, attractive young women running around the globe, acquiring artifacts and destroying evil, and then you have a differently effective older gentleman with kind of a scraggly beard, some hurtful things might be said about the patriarchy. I could send telegrams out to y'all, and I could be Charlie. I could be Charlie. It's like,
Oh, man.
angels.
Internet, I want fan fiction.
So I will prepare to travel
Yep.
with the boat,
Yep.
and then I'll spend the travel
Yep.
and move.
Okay.
The underworld. You find yourself surrounded by ghouls. However, they don't seem to be antagonistic toward you. In fact, you believe you could persuade them to help you through influence.
You believe.
Oh, that was a bad choice on my part. I was born to fight evil.
And you were upset by looking in the mirror.
Yes!
Bam!
See?
Nailed it!
Yes! The ghouls direct you into the Tower of Koth in the city of the Gugs.
Yeah.
As you ascend the tower's stairs, an enormous Gug chases after you.
Gugs.
The sound of the monstrosity rattles your nerves, which tests your will.
Okay.
You're safe!
Ba-poo, ba-bow,
Boom! If you pass, close this gate.
Close this gate! I don't know if it's worse to fail early on in a cooperative game or to be kind of like catastrophically successful early on in a cooperative game. Because just the part of me that's been working on this show for 4 years just knows this is not gonna last. All right, Lola. A horrifying beast suddenly attacks you, almost as if it had stepped right out of your nightmares. Spawn a monster on your space and immediately encounter it.
Awful. Okay, so good thing that I
Lola
have...
Hayes in... Oh, guys. The Gnopke.
The Gnopka! Okay.
Are you actually, yeah, you're gonna make a sanity test first to encounter the monster.
Here we go.
Okay, great.
We did.
So now you get
Okay.
to fight it regularly.
And you get an extra 1 every turn. That's your special ability.
So I have this, I get 1 re-roll and I get an additional 1 to the result of 1 die. So I need a 4 or above. So that's 4, but minus 2.
-2.
So it's gonna be 2. He's strong. Yes!
So there's a
But
success.
that's 1 damn success.
But it does 1 damage to you.
But I get to re-roll 1
Reroll,
die.
yeah,
Oh, you can re-roll
Yeah,
one.
reroll
I can
it.
re-roll 1 die.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes!
You did it!
Lola!
You did it!
All right.
So she kills it.
No, don't kill it
No.
because it needs 3.
It needs 3.
This monster must not have watched my earlier movies where I was awesome, and I couldn't defeat it. I dealt 2 blows, still alive.
Unable to overcome the threat, you run away after being a badass and look for a place to hide. Please make an observation test. Lola's been doing fairly well since she checked herself out of the asylum, but here in the Himalayas, perhaps near the top of Mount Everest, she has maybe literally just gotten a little too close to the sun.
We have nothing to help our observation. It's just 2. We are successful.
You succeed, so Doom retreats by 1.
Hey!
That's huge!
That's super
Yeah.
good.
Huge!
That's it.
That's actually a great fail.
This is
Congratulations.
fantastic.
That was a good fail. So, and now this investigation moves to the pyramids. Not a cultist.
Yes. I am going to do an encounter with, I don't know,
Yep.
what?
Green, a student, has been studying the university's copy of the Necronomicon. like you do.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And is eager to share what he's learned in exchange for hearing what you know.
I mean, I know a lot.
You may spend 1 clue to share what you know.
Oh.
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. So I get nothing?
Sorry.
Professor.
Okay, I am in San Francisco.
You find the husk of a squid-like creature in a tunnel. Just seeing it terrifies you.
Yeah.
So you have -1 to your will.
What is an astronomer doing in the sewers?
He's an odd duck, I think is what we call people like him in 1928.
A lot of people think astronomy only happens in observatories, but that's conventional astronomy. I am cutting edge 1920s, bleeding edge astronomy, and sometimes that does involve going into the sewers. So will -2?
-1 will.
Okay, -1.
Do you get to reroll?
I don't have any rerolls, but I can spend a sanity in place of spending a clue so I can re-roll a die.
All right.
The astronomer is making some very poor decisions. Astronomers running into tunnels.
You're a bad astronomer.
no!
You're Phil Plait.
Astronomer doesn't know how to use a telescope.
You run headlong through the tunnel, and you gain a leg injury condition.
God.
So that's going to be here.
This is like exactly what happens when you get off the boat and try to do something helpful.
This does not bode well for us.
As far as like bad conditions to get in the game, this isn't madness. It's not hallucinations. This is just a hurt leg. I'm the best at this game. I got a 1 in 3 chance of recovering anytime I rest. I'm gonna rest anyway because I need my sanity back. It's not a big deal.
I can do what all my angels do.
Ladies, let me show you how it's done.
I'm just going to go into this tunnel. Oh no! Oh God, my leg!
All right. So let's find out what Azathoth does this turn. Across the globe, headlines announce terrors that threaten to engulf humanity. Individuals everywhere take action against those horrors and assist those who have already been fighting the Ancient One. The world fights back. This is another one that's not bad for us. Event. Each investigator may do one of the following. Recover 2 health, recover 2 sanity, discard a monster from the space. Choose.
Nope, I'm fine with, I will stay all gimpy and crazy and we get rid of the monster.
Yeah,
All right.
I will also get rid
Great.
of the monster.
All right. If I want to go to London, I have to go through Rome, and I'm going to have to deal with that riot.
Or you could try to close that gate.
Yeah, so I think that I should probably do that. So I'm going to go shopping, guys.
Rude.
Oh, I have such little influence. But I
use
can
all
buy
of it.
something that costs 2.
If you're gonna be fighting stuff, being able to stave
I'll take
off-
the Vatican
Yeah.
dude. Lily has picked up a Vatican missionary, which is great because the missionary is going to spend a lot of time trying to convince Lily to convert to Catholicism. And she's like, you know what, let's just talk about it later. Keep giving me bonuses, but we'll eventually get to it. And then I'll do my travel to Rome. Great. Well, what would you like to do, Steph?
Ooh. So
So-
I'm going to move here for
Down
my
to
first
India.
action
Yep.
and go shopping.
Oh, and one of those bazaars we hear so much about
Oh, yes.
in the popular newspapers and newsreels of the day.
It's going to be
If
lovely.
only.
Yes.
No!
Whoa!
Oh, I
What
can't
happened?
go shopping. Don't they know who I am?
Oh no, maybe they've never heard of you in India.
I walk into the store and don't pretty woman me. I am Lola Hayes. Coming to save the world. You're not gonna let me buy anything? Fine.
Oh, Steph, welcome to my world. Come join us at the plebeians table where no one knows you.
Jess.
Okay, so I feel like I need to like strengthen up, like overall before I fight stuff. So I think I will prepare to travel.
Yep.
And then I will travel to Arkham. If I might neckbeard a minute, Arkham is based on Danvers State Hospital,
Which is a super spooky place because it was built on the grounds of John Hathorne, the original magistrate who never said sorry for killing all those witches in Salem.
So perfect for you.
That was terrific.
History.
I am having fun while learning.
I listen to podcasts that teach me things.
Cool. All right. And what are you going to do, astronomer in the sewer? He says he's an astronomer, but I have never seen him outdoors looking at the stars.
I'm gonna buy a boat ticket.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rest. Because I'm resting, I get a chance of getting rid of my leg injury, which would be awesome.
And is
if
also
it
not going to
happened.
happen.
Pat, come on. We need you two-legged.
I've been getting a few bad rolls, but the odds will come around. There haven't been any really huge negative repercussions for this. It's just flavor text. It's good flavor text for the character. I like it.
I'm going to fight this riot mob now. F***ing -3, really? So I get strength.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Hey!
Bam!
Nice.
Eat it, riot!
Get it, nice.
Lily comes in and she sees this riot happening, and she just, in this like crazy flurry of kung fu moves, kicks the out of everybody, just like pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, now you encounter the gate.
Okay, great.
City of the Great Race. You are horrified to realize that the body you are inhabiting in this world is not your own.
Oh no, but I like this body. I've lived in it my whole life.
The shock of seeing yourself in an alien conical shell threatens to shatter your mind.
Yeah, it does.
So you want to test your will. So good thing you got that last
thanks,
one.
priest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
He's in the perfect position to help you.
I get to roll for
The missionary position.
Vatican missionary. The Vatican missionary is a pretty obscene sex move. It's kind of up there with like the Cleveland Steamer, the Jersey Turnpike,
You started this.
the Chicago Fire. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. The North Dakota Planeswalker. You're right. No, you're right. And of course, the New England Coral Bleach. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, and stop it!
Success!
Success and a spin.
Yes.
Awesome. You steel yourself against the horror of this alien body.
Yeah.
Of that.
Yeah.
And try to recall the knowledge necessary to build a device that will return you to your body.
Yep.
Which is lore.
Not strength, huh?
The two.
The two?
You can do
Okay,
it.
that's
You
cool.
can do
That's
it.
cool.
Go, Lily.
I wonder, do I remember? No, I don't, but that's okay, because I can re-roll a die when resolving a test. I feel like I kind of remember. I don't remember. What happens?
If you fail, the machine malfunctions. Lose 2 health.
And the gate stays open?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can. Okay, all right, no, it's fine. My turn's over. What are you going to do there,
I
madam?
am just going to encounter the city.
You're going to encounter the city. Very well. Okay. A shady figure offers to sell you a weapon. No questions asked. You speak with him to determine his motives. That would be an influence test.
Let's have a talk about that weapon. Big weapon, big weapon.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you got it. Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
got it.
boom.
So you get to take a random weapon asset from the deck.
No. Yeah.
Double-barreled shot.
What'd I get?
Double-barreled shotgun.
Yes! Sometimes I use my influence to get ahead, to get a date, or a double-barreled shotgun. So we are ready.
You are terrifying.
Yeah.
Some damage.
Okay, and Jess.
The Silver Twilight Lodge members ask you several riddles to prove your knowledge.
This is mine.
Get it, Diana.
What?
You show up to the Silver Twilight Lodge and they're like, I'm sorry, you were looking for the Copper Twilight Lounge. It's down the road. Love the hood thing you have going on, though.
Thanks.
Primo.
Are you gonna try to close up that gate there,
I am.
Captain Beards a lot?
You find yourself in a familiar city, but there's no electricity. The only light comes from the greenish moon, and the only sound is distant screaming. You feel your reason being overrun by fear. You were like such a scaredy cat.
This is Peoria. I've been there.
I was gonna say it sounds like you're in San Francisco after the Giants lost.
And it's just straight up will. I don't get extra dice.
Nope, just Will.
Some bonus of some sort. There's one success and a cock die. If all I need is one, I'll just leave the cock die.
Resisting the urge to panic, you find a large metal and glass machine that has electricity sparking across its surface. You try to learn how to operate this device, so you need your lore.
So it's pretty much you put your tongue on it. That's okay. No, we're good. I'm gonna spend a sanity to act as a clue.
Yep.
Didn't want to be right about that. Yes!
Yes! You return to your own time. Close this gate.
Whoop! Nice.
Yes.
Gate closed.
Close, and I.
Excellent.
I feel good about myself.
Okay. Here we go.
All the bad stuff.
This is gonna stay on the board. There's a rumor, an ongoing rumor. Rumors suck because rumors extend that mythos effect over lots of turns, and you have to resolve them because if you don't, they always do tons of damage to you, or they stop you from doing something that you really want to do, or in some cases, they can actually cause you to just lose the game. You dream of a life as an insane wizard thousands of years ago in Atlantis. You also dream of that same wizard still alive today on an uncharted island.
You know, you have the ticking clock of the overall world game, our winning condition we have to take care of as a Thoth. But this rumor, if this goes wrong, everything will be destroyed before that. So it's like the necessary side quest, the sudden, unexpected, also the world will end if you don't do that. Luckily, I'm in the area. Luckily, I think I have a shot at pulling it off.
So, you're the lead investigator. How will you spend your turn?
We'll go with the shop. We'll go to
So you're gonna go
Istanbul.
travel, you're gonna go shopping in Istanbul.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
Super.
Dude,
So great.
nice.
We have two.
Okay.
I will take the personal assistant if that's two.
Yeah.
This is definitely me leveling up in my actor career. I've got the calls, got those 1920s emails.
All right, and what will you be doing, Diana?
Okay, so I could go to, well, you're going to London, right? To get a
There's
clue?
no reason you can't go also.
I want to try to shop in the reserve, I think.
Okay.
There's some things that are helpful
Okay.
in there. Okay, so. Okay.
You get
Yes,
one.
I got one.
Yeah,
I get nothing. I could just move on, or I could go into debt to get a tome, which I really want.
You so want it.
You want
So
it.
you'll be rolling 7 lore dice whenever you cast a spell.
And I'm like, I don't know. And then Pat's like, you should get it. And I'm like, I will listen to anything that anyone says to me. So I do. Let's try to resolve this debt as quickly as possible.
I'm sure nothing bad could come of this.
Nothing.
This sounds very logical.
I have no will. I need this. Okay.
Yeah, go into
All right.
debt.
I need a bank loan.
Debit condition. There you go. I want to know how this loan was actually handed out. Like, I need you to complete these forms. You were in a cult for a really long time. Okay.
I will rest because I really want to get rid of this leg injury. It's got to happen eventually.
Professor Doctor is a scientist. Like, he should be able to heal that leg.
And then I spend my ship token, move, and I'm in position.
Okay.
Sweet.
For my action, you know what I'm going to do. For my action, I'm going to spend 1 health and recover 1 sanity. Okay.
Yep, there's your
And
2.
now, as my rest action, I am going to gain 1 health and 1 sanity.
Yep.
Which
Nice.
makes this, I'll just hold on to that,
full
which
up.
makes that happen, which lets me come all the way back up
Yes.
to full. People from every walk of life can be found enjoying the cleansing steam of the Turkish baths. Inside, you'll eventually find an expert in any given field. You may become delayed to improve one skill of your choice.
I don't know that it would be worth it to become delayed at this point while we're still moving around. So I'd
Yeah.
rather leave myself
No Turkish
mobile.
baths for you.
No Turkish baths.
You know,
no.
they're full of
No, thank you.
bacteria. What will you do, Diane?
You peruse The Scoop, a tabloid that specializes in strange and lurid stories. You roll your eyeball -1.
Okay.
Hey.
+2
Nice.
success.
Nice.
So you gain a clue.
Whoa. I've never had so much responsibility in my whole life.
Are you going to Atlantis to try to resolve the rumor?
Yes. In the 1920s, right? You don't have a lot of submarine technology. I do think you have diving bells.
Finding Atlantis is pretty easy. It's just getting on the f***ing guest list is a nightmare. All right, so make an observation test.
I would like to imagine this big brass diving bell. But you know, I'm a gentleman of sophistication and means, right? So I like to think of this as very Victorian. It's got a lot of mahogany in there. There's perhaps like a gramophone. Does my leg injury help me with this?
Probably not.
I would think it would make me more introspective.
Yeah. Which it turns out it did.
It really impresses the ladies. It's like, hey, you know, want to go to Hawaii? Not a big deal. Atlantis, that's, you know, it's a panty dropper.
This rumor's gone.
Woo!
And I've got to spend
You
my
have
clue
to spend that clue plus a sanity.
and a sanity.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
Good, and that
then-
means that this rumor comes off the board.
Oh, here we go. Great Hall of Celaeno.
Oh, yes, I've been there in other games.
But you are forbidden to enter the library
Yeah, I am.
unless you bear the necessary sigil.
Uh-huh.
You draw the symbol to the best of your knowledge, lore.
You know, or it could be something that I don't suck at.
But we love the library, so you gotta
All right,
go.
here we go. Yeah, the library sounds great.
You can re-roll. You got to re-roll.
So I'm right where I expected to be, right in my tabletop comfort zone, rolling like failing all over the place.
Your drawing proves insufficient, and you find yourself back on Earth, struggling to retain, because we left Earth,
Yeah.
struggling to retain your memories of what happened.
Yeah.
Gain an amnesia condition unless you spend one clue.
I do think in narrative terms that the only way Lily can deal with this epic failure is to give herself amnesia. I'm gonna take amnesia.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm not spending a clue, we need clues.
You need clues.
The gate won't close. Can I borrow that frying pan? Bonk, 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 bonk. Who am I? I have amnesia.
Dun, dun, dun.
You had told everyone the parchment was indecipherable, but you were lying. You know the ritual necessary to summon and bind the dark power. You could strike a bargain with it. The situation is desperate, but you know that a solution is within its power. But what will it ask of you in return? A proposition. The lead investigator may gain a dark pact condition to immediately solve one rumor in play. No rumors, so you don't have to do
And
it.
I don't wanna know
We were
me.
way too efficient for that.
Yes. Go. What were your actions going to be?
I will go shopping and move to here
Yes.
to get this.
Shop, 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 shop.
Ooh!
One
I just got
success.
one.
With a
That's not-
reroll.
With a reroll. Shop, 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 shop,
Yes!
shop. Yes, you have
Two!
two.
I will take that one.
Take that holy water and bless
We're gonna
yourself.
take that holy
Blessed.
water, but I can use this at any time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold on to,
All right. Okay.
and then I will move here and be
Great.
prepared to
Okay.
solve the clue.
Jess, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I really want to get rid of my debt.
Yep.
So I have to test my influence.
Yep.
Of which that hasn't gone so great.
Yes, you've learned the eye batting. You've learned that. Do it.
You actually had a tiny seizure, but it worked out fine.
Everyone thought I was batting my eyes at them, but I was really just, you know.
But not a cultist batting of the eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Terrific.
So that's gone. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to
And then
Rome.
you're gonna go to Rome. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move one, and then I'm gonna rest.
Yeah. See if you can fix your broken leg there.
I know. Okay.
You only get to roll one.
I'm going to spend a sanity so I can re-roll that die.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Here's the thing. I don't think Professor Doctor, whose name is allegedly Norman, actually has a leg to begin with. I think that one of his legs is actually the discarded pieces of a broken telescope. All right, so I cannot shop here because of the monsters, but I can travel and then I can rest here. So I'm going to try to get rid of my amnesia. That's a cocked die. I get to re-roll it. The rules are ambiguously clear about this and entirely open to creative interpretation. If a die is cocked according to me, then you got to re-roll it. I mean, that was totally a cocked die. That's a cocked die. I get to re-roll that. All right, I'm going to level with you. The dice have been me for 4 years, and it's time that I back. You, dice.
It learned
You
its
and me.
lesson.
Amnesia and leg injury. We're like the worst superhero team up ever.
Shape of,
Form of, I've got to sit down.
Who are you guys?
A few hours before the performance of the opera Massa de Requiem per Chure, you have a chance to examine the libretto. Make a lore test.
Wow.
Whoa!
You recognize that it's a ritual that honors Azathoth and stop the performance. Gain this clue.
Yes! We've gained a clue.
Got it.
Yes, well done, Diane. Here's what happens with cultists, okay? You have to fight them with your brains.
Okay.
So make a will test. That's a cocked die.
It doesn't count. Oh, damn it.
All right. Lose 1 health and defeat the monster.
Take me with you!
So the cultist is defeated, and now you get to fight the warlock.
Okay.
The warlock is a wimp.
Yeah.
But you do have to pass another will test.
Nope.
Great.
Oh, no.
So the warlock makes you lose a sanity and a health, and now you get to fight it with your strength, which is at a -1.
All right, I've only got 1 spell right now, but it's a wither spell,
And I feel like it's gonna be beneficial. So the incantation takes effect with horrifying success.
Go, not a cultist.
Lose 1 sanity, whatever, and gain +5 strength during that encounter instead. So +8 to strength now.
You're a monster.
Great.
Her rolling that 7 lore on the wither spell, as soon as she got that, I knew that she was just gonna be unstoppable monster all the way through the game.
Kill it.
You are
6,
unstoppable
7.
at this
You were
point.
born for this.
So 2.
Oh, it's dead.
You know what? Being a cultist isn't so bad after. No, reformed.
Yep,
It's
so dead.
dead.
It's super duper duper dead.
Killed it.
You killed it.
Yay!
And now she.
Now do you want to go and close that gate?
I only have 2.
It'll be fine.
Let's do it!
Okay. Close the gate. Close the gate.
Stop yelling at me!
Lost Carcosa, staring out at the cloudy water of Lake Hali, you are horrified to see the entire lake rippling, as if something at the bottom is about to surface. You are seized by a terrible panic that paralyzes you, and you roll observation.
Okay, so +4.
Oh, that's all
Very
kinds of
success.
success.
Amazing.
Through sheer will, you force yourself to run toward the door you entered through. You find the doorway has been replaced by a blank wall. You try to recall an incantation from your studies that will open the lost portal. Lore.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 2
successes. You close the gate.
Yes.
Yeah! Way to go! Woo! Give me that up top.
Yeah.
I'm not evil, I'm good.
Nice work. Okay. Old man beards a lot.
Well,
You're in Buenos Aires.
I'm in this city. I'll just look around.
Okay. So that's that, right?
An old woman warns you that you've angered Yig and teaches you a protective chant. Gain 1 ritual spell.
Hey! What? I'll take it.
Concerned that she may be right, you learn all you can about Yig, which is your lore.
1
Yeah.
success.
You got it. You get to get your spell.
I get Plum Void. No. Plum the Void. Yeah, Plum Void actually sounds like a really delicious dessert to me. I would eat, if I went out to a restaurant and they brought me the dessert, I would order the plum void.
I'm gonna go investigate the pyramids.
You reach for the ancient relic when a small white cat jumps in front of you.
Oh no, not cats! My one weakness!
Is that like tiny white kitten from World of Warcraft has appeared?
Well, to your horror, the cat transforms into a demonic feline creature
That's
and
less good.
attacks. You must use your strength.
Oh! My strength is a thing that doesn't suck!
Yes!
Okay, great.
Got it.
The evil cat demon shrivels down to a husk.
Bad kitty!
Leaving the relic unguarded. Gain 1 artifact.
No way!
Or you get an artifact. Examining the item, you may be too distracted to notice the warning hieroglyph.
Oh, yeah, that might be a problem.
Observation -1.
Oh,
So, test
well,
that.
that's, I mean, come on, that's...
It's not the amnesia.
Woo!
Fantastic. Boom.
I got the Cultes des Ghoulies.
You get a tome too? Everybody has a
Item tome, action, test lore. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to gain 2 clues.
Huzzah.
Who's good at lore? You good at lore?
I'm pretty good.
And she's right next
Kid,
to
we
me.
gotta get together.
All right.
Like, let's get to the same place. Once inside the lodge, your host invites you to follow him upstairs. Several members stare in astonishment. Outsiders are rarely granted such access. At the top of the stairs, you are ushered into a library filled with rare and exotic tomes. Now, he says, how can we help you? Silver Twilight Ald. Each investigator may do one of the following: gain a clue, gain an asset, gain a spell.
Ooh.
I'll be gaining a clue.
I will be gaining a clue as well because then we will have 2. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe a clue, maybe a clue?
I want a clue. Oh, good idea, Jessica. That's probably a good choice.
I don't have any like everybody else has goodies. I got nothing. I got a leg injury. And really, me hanging with the witch doctor, I think we would be buds.
Cool.
Super. Okay.
Well, can I shop? No, I can't
You
shop.
can. You're in a city.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
am
city.
in a city. It's calling to me, and it says, definitely go shopping.
It's all like, yeah.
I
It's
have
all like,
3.
go buy some stuff. So if you want to know what privilege looks like, just to go visit Lola.
So I'll just take that one then.
Okay, private investigator.
Because she has everything in the world she could ever possibly need, including stuff she doesn't need at all. And if she wants a thing, she just sort of like fiddles with her scarf and bats her eyelashes and maybe like rubs her scarf across her. Does Lola want something? I feel like I should give her a thing right now. Nice, well done.
Great.
All
We're
right.
good.
Okay, so I think I'm going to travel and then use my second action to get rid of the cultist monster. Whenever I see a cultist and I want to just like not deal with this, I just whisper into their ear and say, cookie dough and Cthulhu are real bad for you, yo.
You can just pop
Can I
them.
just get rid of her?
Bye.
And then they're gone. People need to know the truth. And that's it for me.
What are you doing, DeLazy?
That's it. That's my whole turn.
So here's the thing. I've got 2 clues. We want to get me to Tunguska as quickly as possible. If you play this game enough, people will say, well, I guess I'll prepare to travel. I guess I'll take a ticket. I have train tickets, which I can spend, right? But it actually ends up being really helpful and useful because you get a turn like this where suddenly you're like, bam, I'm on the Trans-Siberian Express. Thanks, Kraftwerk. I'm going all the way to Tunguska. Maybe I should try to get rid of my debt.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, all right, so I'll test my influence and see if I can get rid of my debt. Yes! I don't know what you're talking about. Die, what's that?
That's not a rule.
I don't understand what the problem is. That die was mostly flat. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It was clearly flat, mostly flat.
Keep that dice.
Yeah, I mean, that was mostly flat. Mostly flat is almost flat. And I think it's a completely legitimate and entirely, like, look, we could send it upstairs. What do you say upstairs? I think it's fine. Great, so no problem. Shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Thank you, it's been reviewed. I don't know, like, shut up. It's fine, everything's great. Now it's on to you to encounter things. I'm feeling really nervous right now. We've been basically treading water. We haven't taken a lot of setbacks, but we've made virtually no progress toward actually solving this mystery. Now we have 2 characters in the location where the mystery needs to be solved, with enough clues to solve the mystery, and we just have to hope that the dice don't screw us. We could solve this mystery by the end of this turn, or we could be in a world of hurt and really fall behind.